Hey everyone, it's Mark, the Wandering Reseller. In today's episode, I'm heading out for an exciting auction pickup and diving into some boxes that I'm hoping hold more value than meets the eye. Here's what I grabbed: a handful of small figurines that could be quick flips if I find the right buyers, a pile of lapel pins, some vintage, some novelty, and all potentially great for bundling or selling off one by one. And the big one, two large lots of rocks and minerals. Some of these pieces are already buffed and polished, which makes them that much easier to list and flip. Whether they're appealing to collectors, hobbyists, or crafters, I see potential here. Going through the vinylmation toys next, staying organized right at the spot at the lot. Each pass through the lot makes it easier to decide what stands out. By the time I'm ready to list, I'll have just two categories.
Oh yeah, there's one more back there. I got. Be curious, not judgmental. It's right there. I just thought that was a radio when I was looking at it earlier. My bad. All's good.
I'm working on separating and organizing the lot, sorting out the lapel pins from the buttons and small charms. It's just easier to handle everything right at the spot and keep things organized from the start. Every time I go through the lot, it gets a little more fine-tuned. By the time I'm ready to list, there'll only be two categories: items I'll lot together and the ones I'll list individually. There are quite a few old buttons in this lot, and they were mixed in with the lapel pins, perfume bottles, and all sorts of other items. I'll need to go through everything carefully and do some research on WorthPoint to figure out what's valuable. I'm not an expert in perfume, but when I come across a large lot of smalls, I'm willing to take a chance on the items I haven't sold before. I know I'm probably not allowed to sell anything with perfume still in the bottles, so I'll do a quick search on WorthPoint to see if there's any value or if it makes more sense to lot them all together. Real quick, if you're ever curious how I figure out the value of items like these, I use WorthPoint. Whether you're a reseller or just someone with a few interesting pieces at home, WorthPoint lets you dig into past sales, price trends, and even historical info on collectibles. They've got over 1 billion records pulled from auctions, estate sales, and eBay. It's the tool I trust when I need to know if something's a hidden gem or just cool looking junk. You can check it out using the link in the description below. It helps support the channel, and you might be surprised what your stuff is really worth. Alright, back to this next item. I love the hunt, finding items I've never seen before. It's all about the discovery. A little research goes a long way, because you never know what someone else might have overlooked. The value might seem small at first, but sometimes you stumble across something with real potential. This looks like it could be from the Art Deco period, 1920s style with that classic glitter and flair. Of course, I'll have to do my research to see if there's any value. You never know what might be in demand or become popular again. At first glance, they look like records, but they're not. These are metal music discs used in a hand-cranked mechanical music box. They have small notches and are marked with the name Thorens. You insert them into the music box, and as the handle turns, it plays a tune through a series of pins and tines. It's a fascinating piece of vintage musical technology. Now it's time to dive in and do a little research using WorthPoint. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, and until next time, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep hunting, keep flipping, and stay wandering. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned to see what treasures we discover next time.